Hi everybody, how are you guys doing? This is Keith Richards back in the music room. Usually behind a drum set today. Not behind a drum set, drum set's behind me. So what I'm doing right now is playing a bit of guitar. As you might know, my second instrument is this thing right here. I'd like to say it's my first, but really drums are my first. I've been playing guitar for a long time. I'm primarily proud of the stuff I write. I've been playing with a few bands, but I find it difficult playing in bands, to be truthful, with guitar, primarily because I'm a very picky drummer. So while I'm playing guitar, I'm always thinking about how tight the drums are. It's just the inner beast, the inner machine. So anyway, I want to talk to you guys a little bit. I want to do a little bit of a blog. I'll play some guitar for you too as well. If you'd like, even if you wouldn't like, I'll still play guitar for you. I'm a fan, right? So, anyway, get to some guitar playing a bit later. Just wanted to make a short little video here to talk about music a little bit, especially locally on the Hamilton music scene. We are blessed in this city. I don't like to call it the Steel City because I know it is the Steel City. However, with the ashes from Dofasco falling on the north end, I'm not too excited about it being called the Steel City because I live on London Street North, so not too cool. But anyway, this is a city beyond steel, a city of music, city of art. As you guys all know, the art crawls, the music scene, which is phenomenal in Hamilton. I'm not a Hamiltonian by nature. I moved here. I moved here in 1997, thankfully, because it was an awakening for me. Being central to Niagara, to Toronto, and this amazing city in Hamilton, which really, I realized what a bad rap Hamilton had, which was just completely unjustified. When I got here, I was like, this is a cool place to be. You got 500,000 people here, you got great music, great entertainment, great sports, great bands, artists of all different kinds, the Philharmonic, the Hamilton Bulldogs, the Hamilton Ticats. It's a great place. Musically, I've got to meet some really amazing musicians here, bands, songwriters, singers, all kinds of people in the music industry, which has been really super. I've made just incredible friends, and I want to thank them. I won't thank them individually. They know who they are. Some of them, I just had tea with a friend of mine the other day in her store. And just before that, I was having chocolate with another friend at a fundraiser that she played. She has a new friend, kind of. Robin Benedict was incredible. Just friends all over the city musically. And I wanted to mention a little something. It has nothing to do with anybody in particular, but it has something to do with the way that I see a lot of, unfortunately, musicians treating each other out there. There's like a jealousy or a real competitive, unhealthy competitive spirit out there. And a healthy competition is okay, but musical competition as a guitar player, I really don't like it. And I see it when I go to open mics, when I go to blues jams, which I don't go to anymore because I've had enough of it. Especially with guitar players. It's like 2, 3, 4 guitar players at a time on a stage. Who can play the loudest? Who can show off the most? Who's the flashiest? And in the end, they're all trying to play the same thing. As I go to these jams and Guitar players, 99% of them are trying to sound like Jimi Hendrix, like Eric Clapton, or like Stevie Ray Vaughan. That's it. That's the three. They're trying to emulate that sound every time, and they can deny it to the nth degree, but it's completely obvious. As for me, I like, well, two of those three I really like. the one I'm not too keen on. But I like all kinds of music. When you go out there to play in jam situations, you're not normally blessed with that. You know, everybody wants to play 12-bar boogies, blues, or really old classic rock. And that's it. So, as a guitar player, it doesn't move me. You know, it doesn't move me. I want to be with some creative people. I'd rather, you know, be at home working on my basement here in my little studio with musicians and writing something, playing something different. Diving into a bit of fusion, jazz, country, whatever it might be, you know, just for the wider influence and not to, you know, I see the same musicians out there playing the same songs, and now we're talking about years and years and years, and you know what they're going to play because it's all they play. It's like, how can you keep coming back playing the same songs? I mean, it's okay to bring back a few favorites, but anyway, here's my point. I might as well get to one, right? In recent times, there was a misunderstanding that happened with me, I guess. And some local musicians, some people locally, took offense to something that I had said, which was basically that there is bullying out there, and that there is really a cliquey situation. Now, in music, cliques are just what it is, quite often. So, you know, you've got posers, you've got all these people trying to surround themselves with phenomenal players to promote themselves and bashing other people. And that's really, really uncool, especially when those other people are pretty damn good people. I've known some people in recent times that have been burned by musicians, other musicians, who I have to say are of less caliber. They're not even as good as the ones that they're burning. And I'm like, why are you guys doing that? So in recent times, something happened to me. I mentioned it on social media, Facebook, and somebody else took offense to it and spoke out, not only spoke out against me, but there were some physical threats that were posted on Facebook, and, you know, it's like, what is wrong with you people, you know? I know people have issues, and I can tell there's some issues going on out there, because I know a lot of people have been burned by other musicians, and it's not cool. I don't care who you are or who you think you are. Some people have egos from here to Chicago. No offense to Chicago. It's a beautiful city. I've been there a few times. But it's like crazy. Who are you? Are you David Bowie? Are you like U2? Like Mick Jagger? Who are you that you're so huge and so famous that we're talking about you? We're not. I wasn't. You know? I took offense to it. I really did, because the situation that I was in was with a couple people I'm not very close with, and then somebody else that I thought there was a connection with kind of tore me apart. You know, I'm like, I care about Facebook. I really don't. But the point is, it didn't break my heart. It pissed me off, because I wouldn't have done that to somebody else. But, you know, when you do as tigers do, and somebody calls out a tiger, then you look and go, hey, is that me? You talking about me? Possibly. I wasn't, but hey, if the glove fits, let's what's the old O.J. Simpson thing? If the glove fits, you're the murderer. Nah, the murderer's not the right thing to say, but the whole point is, you know, if somebody says something about somebody else that's doing something nasty, and you think it's you, and you're telling other people he's talking about me, they're talking about us, well, then obviously you know that you've treated some people wrong. That's the bottom line. I'm not going to mention names. I'm not going to say who my initial, you know, problem was with, and I'm not even going to say who the people were who got involved the second time thinking it was them. The whole point is, we're all supposed to be in this game together. The game is music. Treat each other well, okay? There's awesome people out there. I align with great people. And by that, I don't align specifically looking for great musicians to hang with so I look cool. No. I can stand on my own 2 feet, and the reason that I don't do all these jams is because I'm really strong on writing and on timing and on, you know, precision, but just care about the music. I don't want to go get drunk and jam in a bar or a hall all night long for free, or $10 or $30 or whatever. No. I'd rather spend that time with real musicians who are aspiring to do something cool. So that's me. On that note, I want to say thanks to the people who have moved me. You know, recently I got to meet Robin Benedict for the first time, and she was phenomenal. She kind of did a favor for a friend of mine in an organization that was doing a big fundraiser at Leona Station, and it was awesome dealing with her. You know, I got to speak with Jacob Moon. Jim Witter's a friend of ours. You know, I know a lot of just amazing musicians, you know, so I don't need to be hanging around in bars watching people who play for free. I do it because I love it. I love music, and I'm not going to go out there and judge anybody. I'll go to an open mic, I'll bring a guitar, I'll sing a few songs, and I'll have a great time, and that's cool. We should all be doing stuff like that without going, oh, that guy, this guy, that guy, because I've seen people sit right next to me destroy somebody on a stage so they can't hear him. That guy's terrible, he sings flat, he can't play this, he can't do that, she's this, she's that. And 10 minutes later, they're on the stage with arms around them. Hey, it's great to be jamming with you. Yeah, that's real friendship. That's really a great form of honesty. Great way to do business. Anyway, I walked away from all that, and I know several people who've done the same. And you know what? Because those people got burned too. So if you're going to burn people, have the balls to do it to their face. And then that's fine. Then it's on the table. The cards are on the table. That's where you stand. That's where I stand. No problem. It's a free world. Enjoy your day. I'm going to play over there. Bye. Love you guys.